Hello there, beauties. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz, and on this channel, I talk about beauty content, especially fragrances. Whether you guys are watching me for the first time or you're returning, thank you so much for stopping by. I truly do appreciate you. In today's video, you guys, I am going to be giving you some of my most complimented warm weather fragrances. Why am I moving like this? Because I'm super excited about this video. I don't know why, but I'm super excited. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I have because you're excited too, or you just want to hang out with me, then let's get into these fragrances, shall we? Before we do that, you guys, you know I always start off with an affirmation or a positive quote. And today the quote is, I will give myself room to make mistakes and grow. Y'all, we have to learn from our mistakes. Now let's get into these fragrances. So you guys, I have 10 warm weather fragrances that either always give me compliments or they almost always give me compliments. And I want to share them with you guys. Some of these are newer to my collection and some of them are older. And the first one I have is newer to my collection. This is Maison Alhambra Infini Rose. Does this bottle look familiar? That's because it's an inspired version of Atomic Rose from Initio. I've worn this fragrance, I would say 3 times. Yes, about 3 times. Every time someone tells me I smell good, it just never fails. So right now, she has a perfect record for getting compliments. But let me just tell you guys, I was in Aldi grocery store with my partner. We had went somewhere. So I had this fragrance on for a long time. This was our last stop before we were going home. We were walking, pushing our cart, getting our food, talking. And this woman walks past us with her daughter. And she literally stops in her track and she's like, oh my God, you smell so good. And I was like, oh, thank you, okay. She was like, what are you wearing? You know, most of the time I carry my perfumes in my purse. I was like, this right here, Infini Rose. And she said, what is that? I never heard of it. And I started telling her about it. And I was like, ma'am, I got this off of Amazon for $21. She was like, really? I said, yes, get you some, girl, get you some. She said, I just absolutely love that. And I think her daughter was a little like, oh my gosh, mom, you're bothering this lady. But, you know, I love talking about perfume. And she was just mesmerized. And my partner was like, wow, Liz, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, isn't it? I love that. So this one right here, she gets the compliments. This is a wonderful smelling perfume. I don't know if this is something I would wear when it's super, super hot outside. But right now, I think that it's still good to wear. Like if it's 90 degrees or something, no. The compliments come with this fragrance. It is so, 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 so beautiful. Absolutely love it. Infini Rose from Maison Alhambra. So the next fragrance, you guys, is one of my favorite fragrances for the warmer weather. I absolutely love this. This is Ambrosia Imperiale from Navitus Parfums in collaboration with AI the Great. This one, you guys, she almost always gives me compliments, okay? Almost. Oh my gosh, that banana. It's getting so much stronger. Oh man, this is so good, you guys. So the banana in here is Banana Foster. I'm not an expert on Banana Foster. To me, this smells like a very sweet, 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 ripe banana. You know how it is, like right before it's about to get rotten. That's how sweet it smells to me. But it's surrounded by these beautiful notes. It's light, it's airy, it's musky. It has caramel and whipped cream and saffron. This is so, so beautiful, you guys. And I can overspray my heart away. I always say this, and you will not choke anybody out. It's just so good. I love it. My partner always tells me I smell good when I wear this. I went to the B&B one day and I sat next to someone and they wanted to know, what are you wearing? That smells so good. And I think that one of the reasons why people are intrigued by this fragrance is because this is not a fragrance that smells like a lot of different fragrances, meaning it's unique. That's what I should have said in the first place. It's a very unique smelling fragrance. There are not a lot of fragrances that smell like banana. It's just so, so good. Almost like a banana Laffy Taffy kind of. It's just a beautiful fragrance. Ambrosia Imperiale from Navitus Parfums. The next fragrance, you guys, is one that I've had for a few years now, and this is Lancôme's Idole. This is the original Idole. I also have Aura, which is very, very beautiful. But this one, you guys, it smells so good. Oh my God. This is a very, to me, in the opening, is sparkly, fruity, it's fresh, aquatic, like this very fresh, wet rose smelling fragrance. And it's also powdery, and it has this beautiful musky dry down. Oh my God, this fragrance smells so, so good. And the sillage on this fragrance, you guys, is sick. It's just like it's going to leave this beautiful, beautiful trail. How do I know this? So one day I was walking out of a restaurant with my family, and as we were walking past, one of the guys says to whoever he was sitting at the table, "Oh my God, did you smell her? She smells so good." And I was like, "Oh, I know, thank you." And Liz, how do you know it wasn't one of your other family members? They didn't have on any perfume. That's how I know it was me. It just leaves that trail behind, and it's just such a beautiful fragrance. It's mouth-watering, actually. It smells so, so good, you guys. And I wear this. People are going to tell me, "You smell good." I think this is an easy-to-love fragrance. I would like to smell the Nectar. I've never smelled that one. Or the Intense. But this one is good. The Aura is good too. The Aura has a salty note to it. So if you're looking for like a salty, beachy type of rose fragrance, I think that one would be good. But this one right here, it always gives me compliments. The next one, you guys, I'm going to call the people's fragrance. And when I say the people, I mean like everyday people that don't have 5,480 perfumes like we do. And this is Burberry Goddess, you guys. Everybody I come in contact with in real life wants to know what I'm wearing, or they ask me about this fragrance. And this fragrance is just so good, you guys. I will wear this in the warmer weather. Yes, I will. This is just so, so beautiful. All those different vanillas, the cacao, the lavender, which is to me more in the background, the ginger, which is also, in my opinion, in the background. This fragrance always gives me compliments. People always want to know, "Liz, what are you wearing? You smell so good." Let me tell you guys, yesterday, I smelled this on my daughter. I brought it for her for Christmas, and she was going on a date, and she came out, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you smell so good. Come here and hug me. What are you wearing?" Because I knew it was something I had, but I forgot I brought it for her too. I'm like, "Are you wearing my perfume?" And she's like, "No, you brought it for me for Christmas." I said, "Oh yeah, I did." She smells so good, you guys. This one is just one. A lot of times it's good to smell perfume on other people and not just on yourself, because you get to experience it in a different way. And me smelling it on her, she just smells so good, you guys. So this is one that will get you compliments 9 times out of 10 for sure. Burberry Goddess. I know a lot of you guys were disappointed in it. I absolutely love it, and the people love it too. Very beautiful. So the next one I have for you guys is one that I didn't wear a lot last summer, and I need to make a conscious effort to wear more this summer. This is HOS Bijoux from House of Sillage. We just love the cupcakes, right? Just absolutely beautiful. So this fragrance stole my heart because of the mango note. It has this very fresh, fruity opening with mango, and I want to say black currant and some other notes. And this is also a little powdery, and it has this really nice woody vanilla dry down. Not strong, yummy vanilla in my opinion, but dang it, the top came off. I cannot get this little top to stay on. I tried to see if I could decant it one day, and I could not. And ever since then, the top won't stay on. But oh my God, that mango, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's a very fresh, sweet mango, not like, You know how you have the mango and it's kind of hard and it's kind of like a tart sweet. This to me is more of a more ripe, juicy, sweet mango. Oh, it's so good, you guys. And I'm definitely juicy. Oh gosh. I definitely need to wear it more. So you guys, I was in a grocery store one day. Some of my stories are in the grocery store. I'm standing there in the deli section waiting for my food. The line was insanely long for some reason. And these two women were talking to each other. And one of the women says to the other, "Oh my gosh, someone smells so good." And I said to myself, oh man, they can smell me with all the other aromas in the air. Because it's the deli section. And then the chicken was behind us. I was so surprised, but I was like, oh. And I knew they were talking about me. Is that arrogant? Maybe. But I'm going to tell you how I knew. Because after one of the ladies left, she got her food and left, the other lady started talking to me. And then she's like, oh my gosh, that's you. That's you smelling so good. What is that? And I was like, oh my goodness, thank you. And I told her what it was. She never heard of it. And I showed it to her online. She's like, you smell amazing. You smell really good. So this is one conversation piece. I feel like people are going to want to know, what are you wearing? What do you smell like? Because most people are not smelling these fragrances that we smell all of the time. The next one, you guys, I have for you is Pas Ce Soir from BDK. And this is the original, not the extrait. I'm very curious to smell the extrait. I don't want to own it though. I just want to smell it because I feel like this is such perfection that you cannot improve on it perfection, you know what I mean? But I'm still just, I want to be nosy. But in either case, oh my gosh, oh, the fruitiness, the creaminess, the jasmine, oh my God, the muskiness. I love this fragrance so much. It's addictive to me. And I think that it is a crowd-pleasing scent. You can't go wrong with this fragrance. I wore this to a barbecue, you guys, but I didn't go outside. And the reason being is these fragrances are beautiful. They're sweet, and human beings are not the only ones that are attracted to these fragrances. Bees are attracted to these fragrances. And I do not feel like fighting for my life because I smell so good. But I promise you, almost everybody at that barbecue asked me, what was I wearing? Telling me I smell so good. This is just, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's such a beautiful fragrance. And I feel like most of the time I wear this fragrance, someone's going to tell me I smell good. I've also been complimented on this at work as well. It's just such a beautiful fragrance for this time of year. Actually, the next fragrance I have for you guys is another one that just almost always gives me compliments. And this is Sunset Hour from Goldfield and Banks. And this fragrance reminds me of Pas Ce Soir. Hear me out. They don't smell anything alike, but it's something about the way that they're composed, like the overall notes of it. I don't know if I'm making sense. They just kind of remind me of each other. Both fruity, totally different fruity types, but it's so good. And not only are they fruity, they have jasmine, they have the cashmere, giving it this like musky woodiness. I love this fragrance, and everybody I come in contact with, almost everybody I come in contact with when I'm wearing this fragrance wants to know, what am I wearing? I also wore this to a barbecue, stayed in the house, and people took pictures. What are you wearing? This smells so good. Oh my gosh. It's just one of those fragrances, again, that's easy to love. And people are just drawn to it because of that. It's not doing too much. It's just a simple, easy to love fragrance. Love it. Y'all don't talk about my fragrance because this next one is one of my favorite fragrances. And I know a lot of people don't like her, but she will always have a special place in my heart. And I'm talking about Yara, you guys, from Lataffa. Yes, this bottle is ugly. I will be the very first to admit, I honestly don't care. And I will proudly put her in the front because she smells so good. Oh, I love this fragrance so much. It's fruity, it's fresh, it's creamy, but not heavy creamy, you guys. It has this light airiness to it. Oh my gosh. Love, 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 love this fragrance. And almost every time I wear her, someone asks me, what are you wearing? You smell so good. I think one day I walked into my parents' house and they were like, oh my goodness, you smell good. What are you wearing? This is it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. My daughter is always trying to take this from me. And you know what? This is one, when I smell it on her, I'm like, dang, that smells so good. That smells good. This is just a beautiful, this went viral for a reason, you guys. It smells good. It really does. All the hype it got, well deserved. I think the ugliness of the bottle is throwing people off, but this is good. And I have a combo video coming up. Wait till you guys hear the banging combo. Oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds bad, but the fragrance, absolutely good. By the way, if you're still here and you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to my channel. You made it this far. Now, these last two fragrances, these are also 10 out of 10, meaning every single time I wear them, someone tells me I smell good. Like every time. It does not fail. This is Blanche Bete from Liquid Imaginaires. And you see how I'm holding this? Because this, I don't understand. I always have to be super careful with this. This is ridiculous. But the fragrance, you guys, it is absolutely captivating. It's addictive. It's very sweet and milky. And it's enchantment. It's mesmerizing. I love how this smells. It's like I'm almost at a loss for words of how beautiful this is. And I'm surprised Lataffa or Paris Corner hasn't created their own version. Have they? And I missed it. I don't know. But I always get asked about this fragrance. I really do. And I want to just add, this fragrance is tuberose perfection. I just had to add that too, because sometimes tuberose throws me off, but the way the tuberose was done in here, round of applause, as Brianna said, standing ovation. Oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful. But anyway, every time I wear this, someone has asked me, what are you wearing? That smells so good. I have one friend in particular that's like, Liz, I love that fragrance. I need it in my life. So this dent was partially because of me. I decanted her twice. And the last time I told her, I'm only doing this because I love you. I wouldn't do this for everybody, because I am obsessed with this fragrance. I think it's just absolutely amazing. She loves it. All my friends love it. My partner loves it. I love wearing this in the summertime because I think in the heat, this is just absolutely fantastic. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's me and some weird kink I have with this fragrance, but smelling it when it's like 100 degrees outside, yes, 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 and yes. That's all I have to say about that. Beautiful. So this last fragrance, you guys, her record is perfect as well. The times I've worn this fragrance, I always get compliments. She's newer to my collection, but I've been wearing her. And I'm talking about Parfums de Marley Valaya. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love this fragrance. I can actually understand why people wouldn't like this fragrance, because I honestly feel like the more I wear this fragrance, I feel like this is an acquired taste. It is fresh, it's aldehydic. It has that Aki Gallo wood, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I think that not everybody would like that. It also is musky and it has ambroxan in it. It has fruity notes in it, but the more I wear it, the less I smell anything fruity. That's what I'm gonna tell you guys. But this fragrance, this is another perfection in the bottle type of situation. This is another fragrance that You don't have to overspray it. It lingers and it travels, and it's just such a beautiful fragrance. And I told you guys when I wore this to work, all the conversation this fragrance caused. Like, people really wanted to know about this perfume. But I also went to the credit union to take care of some business. And I'm standing there and I'm giving the lady my information. And she says, "What is that you're wearing? You smell amazing." I said, "Oh, thank you. Thank you." And I told her it was called Valaya. And I actually didn't have the bottle with me that day, but I told her the name and all of that, and I wrote it down for her. And I told her, don't buy this full price, wait till it comes on sale. Gave her Jumbo Shop website, all of that. Like, we talked in great detail about this fragrance, but she was just so mesmerized at the beauty of this fragrance, and with good reason. It's such a beautiful fragrance, in my opinion. I absolutely love it. Oh, it's so good, you guys. It is so good. Slight fruitiness, not a lot, just very slight. I smelled a little bit when I pulled it away, but Parfums de Marley, Valaya is sure to get somebody talking about what you are wearing. I almost guarantee. Okay, you guys, so those were some of my most complimented fragrances for this time of year. Let me know what you guys think about these fragrances. I would love to hear your opinions on them. And tell me, what are some of your most complimented fragrances? Let's talk about it in the comments. And until we meet again, guys, remember how blessed and highly favored you are. Stay safe, and I will see you next time. Bye.